Good morning and hi everyone. Welcome back to our lab session for the augmented reality class. So for today, I'm going to talk about the mobile AR browser and also about the WebAR, WebVR and WebXR. So let's get started. Okay, let's talk about the mobile AR browser first. Okay, so based on the word here, okay, mobile AR browser, you know what is AR already. So what is browser? Okay, so basically this can be related to the light in the web browser. Okay, the use of web browser or the function of the web browser is we usually use this web browser to open the website that available on the internet. Okay, we need to use the browser like Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome, Opera, Microsoft Edge, and so on. Okay, so this is about the web browser. So this AR browser is have the same function like the web browser. Okay, we use the application to open the augmented reality application. Okay, we need to use the application to open AR. And is required a specific software application or a mobile application that we have download, okay, to the user's phone just to view. Okay, and basically for this mobile AR browser, okay, it's like a normal AR application. Okay, it's like a normal AR application that available on the Play Store. Okay, and basically the architecture of this AR browser is similar to the web browser. Okay, the AR browser is similar to the web browser, the architecture, because it involves the request and also the serve up content between the application and the server. Okay, and there are many commercial outdoor AR applications that available. Okay, for example, we have Junaio, we have Leia, we have Wikitude. What else? Okay, we have Augment, for example, we have Zappa. Okay, that available. And all of these commercial outdoor AR application have their own language specification. Okay, for example, like Wikitude, they have and they need to use the ARML language specification. Junaio, they have XML and AREL. RL. Let's talk about the browser architecture. Okay, the architecture of the AR browser. Okay, on the left hand side here is the mobile application or the AR browser that can use any software. For example, can use Leia, Junaio, Wikitude, and so on. Okay, this one is the side of the AR browser. This process is when you run any application. Okay, you run your AR application. It can be marker based, it can be location based, it can be markerless AR application. Okay, when you reach at some location or you see some markers, to detect that thing, it will request from the web service. Okay, when you reach some location or you see some markers, to detect that thing, it will request that from the web service here. Okay, where it located somewhere, whether it's on the cloud or on the server. Okay, then the processing happen in the server, and then it will identify the location or the marker. Then it will send back to the device. Okay, it will send the feedback, send this response back to your device here. So this architecture is similar to the web browser architecture when it's send the request to the web service that located in the server, and then it will take some action, and then it will send back the response or the action back to your devices. Okay, so this is the browser architecture for the AR browser. Okay, here is about the mobile augmented reality browser application. Here are just some of the example, okay, of the software or the mobile AR browser that available in the market. Okay, we have Leia, we have Wikitude, we have WikiEye, we have Nokia Point and Find, we have Googles, okay, and then we have the VentureBeat. Okay, some are still available in the market, some is already obsolete, okay, because the technology is run very fast. Okay, some are still available, some are already obsolete from the market. Okay, here are just the example. We have more. And here, okay, here are some of the common AR browser. Here are all the AR browser that is commonly used or usually used by the users and available in the market. Okay, the first one is the WebAR. Okay, WebAR is one of the AR browser that is popular. You can go to this website, okay, www.webar.com, to try this WebAR AR browser. And then we have Aurasma or HP Reveal. Okay, this Aurasma or HP Reveal here is already not available in the market already. It's already is there, but it's not used or is not available anymore. Okay, it started with the Aurasma, and then it has been rebranding into HP Reveal, and then a few years after that is already not available already. Okay, like I mentioned before, the technology is running very fast. Some are still there, but some are already obsolete and not offered this AR browser technology anymore. Okay, so this happened to this Aurasma as well. And then we have Leia, okay, we have Wikitude, and also we have Augment. Okay, here are just some of the example, okay, example of this AR browser that is commonly used by the user and is available in the market. This is the example of using Wikitude of AR browser. Okay, you can use this by sign up and sign in. Then you can create your own AR content by using this Wikitude. Okay, the idea of using AR browser is you have to use their application, like for example Wikitude. Okay, you have to sign up, sign in, so that you have your own membership account. Okay, and then to access your content, we need to download the Wikitude application, okay, into your device and install on your device. Then only we can use it. Okay, which basically all the data is being saved in their server. Okay, so this is just an example of Wikitude. Another example is the mobile AR browser application using WebAR. Okay, this is a WebAR interface. Okay, you can go to this website to try out their this WebAR browser. Okay, using this WebAR. So basically, if you look into this figure, you can see a guys doing some development inside this WebAR application. Okay, and this WebAR apps is basically a software or application that will let us, a user, to look at the real world object that can enhance with the AR content like text, music, game, digital graphic through their smartphone camera. Okay, and basically is just like the same as other AR browser, where in order to use this, you need to download this WebAR application first into your device. Okay, then you will can access to this AR content inside this WebAR. Okay, you have to download first. Okay, this is here an example of WebAR. Here are the next example, which is the AR browser using the WebAR. Okay, you can go to this www.webar.com to try out this WebAR. Okay, so basically this WebAR application is can actually let the people or let the user to access the AR content. Okay, and basically you can accomplish or use that by using the ZapWork here. Okay, so the ZapWork will allow the users to instantly to publish their content, which is later on we can view that using the WebAR app. Okay, we can just open that app, scan the image with the Zap code on it, and then the rest it will pop up a 3D content or the animation on top of that Zap code. Okay, so basically you can try this out. Okay, here is the link of the example of the AR business card. using this WebAR application. Okay, so you can try to go and look at this example at this link provided here. Beside that, another example is the augment. Okay, you can go to this www.augment.com. Okay, here is a website for this augment application. This AR browser is one of the AR application that allow us to basically to come up with our own AR application, which is basically the platform for this is focusing on the 3D and also the product visualization. Okay, and this one has been used for the solution in many fields. For example, here as mentioned in their website here is for e-commerce, for the field sales, education, and etc. Okay, you can try to download this augment app and then try on your phone. Okay, this one is quite a straightforward step. Okay, you can download it and then you can try to using the free 3D content that is available in their augment website or augment apps. Okay, and then try to use that to portray the 3D animation on top of your marker. Okay, you can try that on this augment.com. Beside that, the next example is the Unite AR. Okay, basically this Unite AR is one of the example of this AR browser where you need to download this application into your devices. Okay, and then you can only then after that you can use this application. And basically this Unite AR, okay, as mentioned in their website, they said that you can actually build your AR content or your AR apps by using this Unite AR without using any coding. Okay, they said here build augmented reality app without coding, so you can try it on your own. Okay, so basically here are just a few of the example of this AR browser that is available. So you can try to go to your Google Play, okay, and then try to download and try all the apps that we have been discussed previously. Okay, try to download, try to experience on your own on how this working and which one is easier to use compared to the rest. Okay, so you can try it on your own. So the idea of this AR browser is basically you need to download. Okay, not only on this Unite AR, I mean on the previous AR browser that have been discussed. The idea is that you need to download this AR application, okay, in order to use that, and then it's like the web browser, okay, where you need to request, okay, from the web service, and then from this web service it will send back the response to us in the device. Okay, so this is about the AR browser. Okay, now you already understand about the AR browser. Okay, so let's talk about the WebAR. Okay, so what is the difference between this AR browser and this WebAR? Okay, as you learned before in the previous slide on this AR browser, you know that it have the same function like a web browser. Okay, where you need to download the application and then you will request for any action from the web service, and then from the web service it will send back the action to your devices. So let's talk about this WebAR. Okay, this WebAR can be considered as a web-based augmented reality. Okay, based on this description here is the web-based augmented reality, and the difference between this WebAR and the AR browser is that this web-based augmented reality is you don't need to download any mobile application. Okay, this augmented reality experience on a website without a mobile application. This means that you don't have to download any application. You can just directly go to the web page or the URL that is according to this AR to actually to experience that AR content. Okay, so the user or the people can just navigate to the web page or the URL to view that AR content through any iOS or Android smartphone camera. Okay, you still need to use the smartphone because it will require or detect that camera. Okay, we still need a smartphone because the concept of AR is that we need to view things to the camera. That's why we still need a smartphone. Just that for this WebAR, we don't need to download any mobile application. We can just directly go to that web page. Okay, so this is about the WebAR. Why WebAR? Okay, there are a few factors that really support WebAR. Okay, why WebAR is the next big thing. Before this, we have AR browser exists. Okay, and this AR browser require a user to download the apps. Then only you can use that or access that AR content. So this downloading process and so on can be very tricky because of the several factors, such as the phone itself don't have enough space, for example, to download or to install, or maybe the app size is too huge. Beside the issue of this application size and the memory and so on, there is another issue that when we want to apply this WebAR, okay, for example, is the application is not compatible with a certain phone. It requires a specific specification for your mobile devices. Okay, when we talk about mobile, okay, mobile device, it has different OS, it has different function of the phone itself. So the compatibility is an issue, okay, that we need to think about. Okay, so that that's why people moving toward the WebAR. Okay, and then what is the benefit or the advantages of this WebAR? Okay, the first one is that the user don't have to download an application directly to mobile devices. Okay, so as a user, we don't need to download anything because everything is provided inside the on the web already. Okay, everything is there already, is made it readily, okay, readily there. So that make this WebAR is can be immediately show that 3D content is immediately accessible and is doesn't eat up people's data through the chunky download. Okay, so we don't have to download that, so it's not gonna waste our data. And then beside that, by using or applying this WebAR, it can run to a certain extent on most browser. This means that most of the web browser nowadays support this WebAR. So we don't have to worry about on the certain browser that not gonna support this kind of WebAR. Okay. And then the next one is that the AR will be valuable addition to a lot of existing or can be a new web pages by allowing them to implement AR without leaving the browser. These are some of the example of the WebAR tool. So we have the plug XR here. Okay, you can actually, by using this WebAR, which is this plugxr.com, okay, you can create a cloud-based augmented reality easily, okay, for WebAR. So you can try to explore this. Okay, there are several tools that we have this WebAR available out there. Okay, you can create your own ID, log in, then you can just start doing your WebAR by yourself. Okay, but usually their service are paid service. So but for educational purpose, you can use the trial version, okay, to experience it yourself. Okay, so you can try to go to this www.plugxr.com. okay, it's a cloud-based augmented reality platform that you can try to read your own. Okay, here they mention that there is no codings required. Okay, so you can try to play around with this. All right, this is just an example of this plugxr.com. Okay, and here are the list of the WebAR framework. Okay, so this is how this WebAR work. Okay, what kind of framework that WebAR use. Okay? So here are the example. Here we have AR.js, we have AR Toolkit, we have Arjon.js, we have AWE.js, we have 3.ar.js, and then we have 3DOM. Okay, And then the first one, okay, this AR.js is basically it's an open source AR. It's have a free of charge and it's cross-platform and without any installation needed on the modern device. And then we have the AR toolkit on the second one. Here is this JS AR toolkit is used the WebGL and also 3.js to render the 3D models. And then we have this Archon.js. Here is a JavaScript framework base. Okay, and then we have this AWE.js. Okay, this one is the support the marker base, the location base, and also the motion sensor of AR. And then the 3.ar.js is a library, okay, that is used by the AR web, and it can be run in the WebAR on ARKit and also WebAR on AR Core. Okay, and then the last one is X3DOM. Okay, X3DOM here is the open source framework and runtime for the 3D graphics on the web. Okay, it support the 3D on the web. So here are the few of the framework that make this WebAR work. Okay, and what are the WebAR devices that involved, okay, in implementing and also adopting this WebAR? So like in a normal AR application, okay, where normally is we use the mobile application, okay, to use that AR. So for the WebAR devices also there are several devices that we can use to deploy this WebAR. Okay, you can use the PC, okay, which is will activate your webcam, and then these mobile devices or your tablet, and also we also can use the Microsoft HoloLens here. Okay, a helmet here you can be wearing on your head. And then we also can use the Magic Leap devices here. Okay, so here are the several devices that support this WebAR. Okay, and for the mobile AR platform, okay, there are two different mobile AR platform here. Either we can use the WebAR on AR Core, which is supported the Android application, or we can use the WebAR on ARKit, which is supported the iOS application. Okay, so these are the two different OS for this mobile AR platform. Okay, two major OS here. We also have another WebAR tools that available. Okay, which is the example here is the WebVR. Okay, you can go to this website to try and then play around with this WebAR tool WebVR. Beside WebVR, we also have this ZapWork. Okay, if you look at here, ZapWork is from the WebAR. Okay, so WebAR is the WebAR that support the browser as well, and then they're also moving forward and then provide us with this WebAR tool as well. Okay, which is ZapWork. We also have this Egg-Wall. Okay, Egg-Wall for this WebAR, and also next is this Augmania. Okay, Augmania. Beside that, we also have this XR.plus. Okay, XR.plus. So here are the several tools that are supported and then provide us with the service of WebAR. Okay, so here are the few lists. Okay, moving forward, next is that about the WebVR. Okay, so now we have covered on the AR browser, okay, WebAR, and then next we are moving to the next thing, which is on the WebVR. Okay, so what is this WebVR? You know, before this we covered on the WebAR. So how about now WebVR? Alright, so let's talk about this WebVR. So let's get back to this root word itself of this VR. Okay, so virtual reality is something that really immerses you into a fully virtual environment. Okay, is in the opposite of the AR, where you still can see the real world around you. But for VR, it's the fully immersive. That means that you are really immersed in that virtual reality environment. Okay, fully immersed. So you cannot see any real world at all. Okay, so for this WebAR, it will allow a user to experience VR in the web browser. Okay, this means that we can access or be, okay, or being in that virtuality environment just using a web browser. Okay, and the goal of this WebVR is that we want to make it easier for everyone to experience VR. Okay, so they don't need any application anymore. Okay, so the user or the people can just experience this VR environment by just using a web browser. That's why they come up with this concept of WebVR. Okay, and how this WebVR is working. Okay, of course, when we talk about VR, okay, of course, it will need or involve the headset with the compatible web browser. Okay, so among the easiest way to get started with this basic headset like Google Cardboard. Okay, we can use it Google Cardboard to represent the virtuality environment. Okay, just drop our phone in this cardboard. Okay, just insert our phone inside here, and then we are ready to go. Or we can use also our phone, okay, with more advanced headset like Samsung Gear VR or Google Daydream. Okay, and a little bit more advanced, okay, we can for the best performance and a greater performance of this VR environment, or with more features, we can use the VR headset, okay, that we can connect it to our computer like Oculus Rift or HTC Vive. Those devices will allow us for the higher experience, higher frame rate, higher resolution, and can let us navigate or walk around in this VR environment. Okay, and or sometimes we can just use the computer or our phone without any headset, but the drawback of using this way is that we won't be able to see a 3D, or we cannot interact as fully in most VR world, but we still can look around in 360 degree. Okay, so here are the basic web VR. Okay, what is web VR and how we can started using this web VR. Okay. Okay, when we talk about web VR, you can try to go and then learn more about this A-frame. Okay, if you are interested about this web VR, you can go to this website aframe.io. So what is A-frame? Okay, A-frame is basically is the website or is a web framework for building virtual reality experience. Okay, we can make this web VR by using the HTML and entity component. Okay, and this A-frame support the device such as the Vive, Rift, or can be deployed as a desktop, or also can be deployed this as a mobile platform. Okay, so you are interested to develop this web VR, so you can try to go to this website. Okay, A-frame. Okay, now you have learned about AR browser. Okay, we also covered on the WebAR and also WebVR. Okay, let's talk about the WebXR now. Okay, what is WebXR? If you look into this figure, so this WebAR is basically coming from the combination between WebAR and also WebVR. Okay, so the combination between this WebAR and also this WebVR, they come up with this new concept, which is the WebXR. Okay, which is the combination between AR and VR, but through the web. Okay, so that is the new cool things that available. Okay, just now. Is about WebXR. So let's find out more details about this WebXR. Okay, what is XR? Okay, basically this XR coming from the term of the extended reality. Okay, the term that's mean to call to my VR, which is the virtual reality, and also the AR, which is augmented reality, and sometimes is considered as extended reality. Okay, that's why it's become this XR, extended reality, which is the combination between VR and AR. Okay, and how these XR technologies incorporated or combine it into this web browser. Okay, how it's work, how this web AR is work. So the concept is like this. Okay, if first if they need to detect whether these XR capabilities are available or not on that web browser. Okay, they need to detect whether this web browser have that XR capabilities or not. Okay, and then if there is the capabilities available, they will go to the next one, which is we query the XR device capabilities. Okay, they need to check after the capabilities is there, they need to query as well on the device capabilities because it's involved AR and also VR, both of this technology together. So they need to check on this device as well. Okay, they need to query on this device capabilities. After that, they need to poll the XR device and then associate it, okay, with the input device state. Okay, this is about the device. And then when everything is okay, then they will display this imagery on the XR device at the appropriate frame rate. Okay, when everything is done and then everything is okay, it will display the output, whether it's on the VR side, on the AR side, on the device that they use. Okay, and what are the benefit of this WebXR? Okay, we already have AR, we also have WebVR WebAR. So why we need this WebXR? What is the benefit and advantages of having this WebXR? Okay, as mentioned here, okay, they said that the first benefit is about the interoperability. Okay, interoperability. So what is this means? Okay, this means that the ability of our computer system or software or our application to make an exchange, okay, to swap and make use of information. Okay, since it involve two technologies, which is one is AR and then one is VR. So this benefit we have this to operate in both of these technology with each other. Okay, so that they can exchange whether we are more toward VR or more toward AR. So it's quite a flexibility here. Okay, interoperate. Okay, and then next one is in terms of accessibility. Okay, since we can combine both VR and also XR, the VR and also AR technology in one web browser, so it will make the accessibility more open to the user. Okay, it means that the practice of making our web browser to be usable, okay, to be usable by as many as people as possible. Okay, as many people as possible. So we need to think of for making this web browser to be accessible and also benefit to other group as well. Okay, so by having this combining between this AR and VR, so it's make this web browser more accessible to more people. Okay, and then the next one is about the modularity. Okay, what is this modularity? Okay, modularity is something that is the degree to which a system component can be separate and also recombined, and it's often benefit of the flexibility. Okay, like I said before, the WebXR is the combination between AR and also VR. So it have two components in one application. Okay, so this modularity is something that can be whether we can separate the AR or VR, or we can combine it, and then it's more flexible to the user to use. Okay, whether they are more toward VR or AR. Okay, so here are the benefit of having this WebXR. Okay, and here are the example of this WebXR. Okay, for this to experience this WebXR, you can go to this Mozilla Mixed Reality blog. Okay, thank you to this Mozilla Mixed Reality blog for provided with these images. So you can try to go to this and then you can experience, okay, this WebXR apps. Okay, render in a flat web view. Okay, so here there are three WebXR. Okay, the first one is the non-XR interface. Okay, or it's a flat display, and this one using the desktop or mobile. Okay, this is a normal one. And then in the middle is the XR and also or VR. Okay, using the 6 degree of freedom headset. Okay, 6 DOF here is mean that 6 degree of freedom. So we can view this environment, okay, using this headset with come with the 6 degree of freedoms. And then the third one here is the XR or AR using the handheld AR. Okay, so you can try to go to this website to experience this. Okay, all right, so here are the few more references, okay, about this WebAR, web browser, WebVR, and also this WebXR. Okay, so you can go to this website and then to read more and also to learn more about this concept. Okay, so if you are thinking of doing the project for your PSM and so on, so you can try to go and then to experience and then try to learn more about this. Okay, so please go and then read it more, learn it more for more knowledge. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much and see you guys again in our next labs and lecture. Okay, bye.